What is revenge? According to Webster's online dictionary, revenge is the action of inflicting hurt or harm on someone for an injury or wrong suffered at their hands. Revenge has many different interpretations based on the circumstance it surrounds. Some use it to hurt someone after being ultimately betrayed, while some use it as a benefit for others.
Revenge means to me that someone has a purpose for trying to attack someone else, and whether their reasons are good or not can vary.
Hannah McGee's meaning of revenge is very accurate, due to the fact that it does vary based on what their intentions are. Others believe that revenge is a non-stop vicious cycle. Luke James states that you get your revenge, which causes your enemy to want revenge. Then they get it, and you have to get revenge again. Vicious cycle. His statement is true because revenge is never ending. All it does is cause more and more pain. What are factors that contribute to revenge? Revenge does not occur on its own. There has to be contributing factors that lead to it. Rejection or deprivation of one's love can result in someone obtaining revenge on others, even if they are just innocent bystanders.
Well, this is my last video. It all has to come to this. Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity, against all of you.
In recent news, Elliot Rodger, a 22-year-old student at the Santa Barbara City College, murdered 6 people before killing himself. The student posted a retribution video on YouTube detailing what would later be seen as the cause of the brutal murders. In the video, he states in quotations, "Tomorrow is the day of retribution, the day in which I will have my revenge against humanity, against all of you." Throughout the video, he describes that he had lived a life of loneliness and rejection because girls had never been attracted to him. He said, in quotations, "You denied me a happy life, and in turn, I will deny all of you life." Those that were lost in the destructive path of Elliot Rodger will be missed. Another factor of revenge is betrayal. The well-known movie Mean Girls displays how betrayal can be an ultimate reason for revenge to be carried out. In the movie, Regina George betrays the new girl, Katie Heron, by getting back together with Aaron Samuels, the boy Katie had fallen in love with. In return, Katie groups with Janice and Damien to carry out many tactics to get back at her. When Regina learns about what Katie has been doing, she decides to retaliate as well. As said before, revenge is a fruitless, vicious cycle. The next factor of revenge is karma. Think about the saying, "What goes around comes around." The movie carries an exact example of someone retaliating for something a person did to impact him or her negatively. All of the students at Carrie's high school made fun of her and despised her until the day they crossed the line at prom. Carrie, filled with rage, attacked all the people that ever treated her poorly. Karma will come back and bite whoever deserves it in the butt. These factors ultimately contribute to an act of revenge, but the next question that needs to be asked is whether or not revenge can actually be crucial. In many cases, revenge can be necessary. Although there are better and more civilized ways to get over something, revenge may be crucial at that time. Some reasons that revenge would be accepted would be if someone were physically harmed or someone impacted another person's life and the people surrounding that person incredibly negatively. A great example of when revenge is crucial is displayed in ABC series' Revenge.
This is not a story about forgiveness. When I was a little girl, my understanding of revenge was as simple as 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Do you know how much I love you, Amanda?
Infinity.
Times infinity. Get a car! Get the
But when everything you love has been stolen from you, someone has to pay.
It's one of the most expensive zip codes in the world.
Welcome to the Hamptons. You won't find a better address than this. I'll take it.
And one woman will do whatever it takes
Emily's new to the Hamptons, but she really wants to take part in your fundraiser.
to destroy them.
I try to give back as much as I can.
Some forgive.
Have Miss Davis escorted off the boat.
Others forget.
You're not a part of this.
I can be just as powerful an enemy as any one of them.
But all she wants is revenge.
In the show, Emily Thorne states that when everything you love has been stolen from you, sometimes all you have left is revenge. She lost everything from her father to her childhood, all because of selfish, greedy people. It can be understandable to retaliate towards people who truly deserve it. The next example is in the LMN movie Girl Fight.
We could post it online. Girl fights get tons of hits.
You beat up my daughter. You think I'm gonna let you get away with it?
Girl Fight traces the true story of Jodelle Ferland, who is brutally beaten by seniors at her school. In the movie, Jodelle, who was named Haley for confidentiality, posts a criticizing note about the girls. However, the girls never noticed, and one of them even became friends with her. Once the girls figured out about the post, they beat her up on camera to gain internet fame. Haley and her parents decide to retaliate by pressing charges on the girls, but they decide to forgive them and give them the minimum sentence. An event such as this could have become an act of revenge, but they decided to forgive the girls, which is the better thing to do. Though revenge can help some people, it can also be taken too far. Eminem's song, Kin, is definitely an example where revenge has crossed the line. In the song, he explains the relationship issues he had with his ex-wife, Kin, using very vulgar language. Based on the lyrics, she had cheated on him and another man took his place. By the end of the song, Eminem murders her, and the last sound effect that is played is him dragging the body and putting it into the trunk. As Hannah McGee said, revenge can be wicked or vicious when a person has bad intentions for doing it, and the result can end in death or other person being hurt very badly. Revenge has been known to be used to get back at someone, but what does it really accomplish? Raniel believes that revenge accomplishes nothing, because nothing good comes out of it. Even if a person feels great about it at a certain time, the greatness won't last. Revenge is pointless. What does revenge accomplish is an article in the Los Angeles Times, and it states, "But revenge, unbalanced by truth, will gain nothing but increased rage and further acts of revenge." As said earlier, revenge will keep on going as soon as it begins. There are other ways to resolve conflicts. Although revenge can help people in certain situations, it is not always the best decision.
I don't believe it is because sometimes it can affect you more than it can affect the other person.
Danielle does not believe that revenge is worth it because it can affect the person resulting to revenge more than the person they are acting it on. It's not worth it to have one's life worsen because he or she wanted to retaliate towards someone. A tweet on Twitter read, "Don't waste your time on revenge. Those who hurt you will eventually face their own karma." The tweet explains that a person will face their own revenge without the help of another person. Therefore, it would not be worth it to retaliate against someone. Many revenge accidents have made it to the headlines of popular newspapers and magazines. However, most of them are about going to jail for their acts. Revenge is not worth going to jail for life or even put to death. In conclusion, revenge may have its advantages, but there are always going to be disadvantages that follow.